Good morning everyone. I am Berlin Colquera, the first reporter of Group 14, Teaching Handwriting. The following are research-based suggestions for teaching handwriting. First is the curriculum consideration. So under the curriculum consideration is letter A, the initial use of one type of script, for example, is manuscript versus cursive, or different versions of manuscript does not appear to affect the handwriting performance. For example of manuscripts are block letters or katong mga minoldi, which is words or letters that is not connected by a stroke. For instance, is dili na siya maka-affect sa performance sa bata. Like, someone who begins with print can still develop good handwriting performance as well as the one who starts with cursive. Letter B, special emphasis is placed on different to form letters and those that are frequently reversed. Itudlo sa teacher ang katong mga different to form letters. Like for example, these letters, the letter G, J, Q, S, and D. Kani siya nga mga letters is kailangan jud ni siya isulat sa bata nga hinlo, kay kailangan siya og kanang tukong siya, dili siya mahiwi like kani si letter S. Kasagaran sa mga bata is dili jud siya mapurma gani ang letter S, kay para sa ilaha lisod siya isulat nang ginagay dapat sa teacher, ginatudluan dapat niya nga unsaon ang proper nga pagsulat sa mga letters. And those frequently reversed letters, these letters, the letter B, D, P, and Q. Like kanang sa mga early stages gani, like sa grade 1 ba or sa grade 2, kanang manotice nato nga pasulaton nato sila og letter B. But ang ilahang isulat is si letter D, kay kanang maligo gani sila, kay para-paras ba sila og forma. That is why si teacher need niya nga itudlo, isa-isa niya pagtudlo nga ingani ang letter B, ingani ang letter D, until nga ay kanang mamaster na jud sa bata ang pagsulat ani nga mga letter.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. My name is Prisa M. Moreno, and today I will discuss the part of the teaching handwriting curriculum considerations, and I discuss the A, F, H, and J. Okay, letter A is the introduction of easily confused letters. Some students it's difficult to write the easily confused letters, which is the A, J, B, D, P, and J. This kind of letters is very triggered and very easily confused letters to the students. The letters F is the formation of individual upper and lowercase letters, and for cursive difficult letters transitions are modeled. We have a formation of individual letters and lowercase letters, especially cursive. Cursive is very difficult letter transitions because kargado siya mga curve ng mga letters. The letter J is visual cues such as numbered dots and arrows and verbal descriptions are used to guide letter formation. If I am a teacher and those teachers, we need to use numbered dots or arrows that can be followed our students. Ginagamit mo sa mga students is especially to those lower grade is mga writing ng mga papers. Pwede ka mamutaw mga dots or mga arrows, kailangan para ilang subayon para dili manglapas ang ilang sulat sa red underline and blue underline. Okay, The last one I discuss is letter H. Activities to reinforce letter recognition and naming are combined with handwriting practice. So, as a teacher, we need to provide the activities or strategies that reinforce letter recognition in naming. Like for example, mag-provide you by example or uh, um, through using a picture of the letters. So, ilahan ang tagalan kung sino nga letters. So, through that activities or strategies, ilahang ma reflects ilang hunahuna or ilang matimanan kung sa itong mga letters na dapat ang isulat. Okay, so that's all my report and thank you everyone.
Good morning everyone, my name is Jerish Biggs Koyoka, one of the reporter. So, student practice using a comfortable and efficient tripod pencil grabs. So, practicing the grabs or grip of the pencil is very important because it can help them develop fine motor skills and control their handwriting. For example, if imo bata di kabalo mo gunit sa lapis, it means di siya kabalo musulat or iyang grip is mali, maka-affect siya sa handwriting nila o dili siya straight ang pagsulat o there will be also possibilities na magka-strained hand muscle or magsakit ilang mga kamot kay di sila proper ang paggunit sa lapis. So, next is J. Students are shown and expected to use appropriate posture and paper positioning for their handedness. Appropriate posture of paper positioning is also important to teach the student because it helps them to see clearly of what they are writing. Also, our hand stays in one comfortable position on the table kay kung ang imong student di kabalo mo proper position sa pagsulat, may naiya pa siya possible nga magsakit ilang liog or dali ilang manghawi ilang mga kamot og kaning dili sila comfortable sa ilang pagsulat kay di pud sila ka kuan kani makakita og tarong. So next is K. Handwriting fluency is developed through frequent writing and speed trails with an emphasis on maintaining legibility. So, once you know the proper way of grabs of the pencil and the proper way of positioning your handwriting is okay kaayo siya kay na kay possibility nga paspas na kamusulat legibility na pud kay muhang kuan agi dali ra siya masabtan. So last is L. Opportunity are provided for distributed practice and judicious review of individual letter and letter sequences. So it's like assessment, no? As a teacher, need jud kay nato i-assist atong estudyante nga makabalo sa pamaagi sa pagsulat o proper position o especially sa grade 1 when it comes to writing, no? So what we do to review their handwriting is to give an activity sheets that has tracing, letters, numbers, and many more. Kani nga pamaagi manggod mahibal-an nato nga kung atong estudyante ba kabalo na mosulat or dili. So need nato sila i-assist o i-review ang ilahang mga sinulat. Mao ra to. Salamat.
Hello everyone, my name is Abigail C. Ablin, and now this is the continuation report.
So sa letter M, no, students are permitted to develop their own handwriting styles and choose which script, manuscript, cursive, or even a blend they prefer to use after mastering handwriting. Manuscript tends to be more legible Then cursive, it can be written just as quickly if given equal emphasis. This approach acknowledges that students have different learning styles and preferences, and that handwriting can be a personal expression of individuality. This, the point also highlights the importance of manuscript, which is often more legible than cursive and can be written quickly if given equal emphasis. So, example ani, if papiligot sila kung aha sila mas prefer or comfortable, manuscript, cursive, or a blend after a lecture on writing. Kaya ang cursive man good is klaro siya sa food kaysa sa cursive. Sila kapaspason sa pagsulat but ang cursive is connected letters. So next, letter N. Students are prompted to identify when a high degree of legibility is not necessary. In here, the importance. So legibility is the ability to read and understand text clearly without struggling to understand letters or words. So dili sila magkalisod no sa pagsabot sa letters of words and different context, while sa uban is dili siya importante. So next, number 2, weekly routines. So in here sa letter E, in the primary grades, 60 to 75 minutes per week is allocated for handwriting instructions. In the primary grades, this dedicated time allows students to receive focused interactions and practice, which is importante og makatabang ni sa ilahang muscle memory and their handwriting skills. So example ani, sa primary grades po, di ba, is dinatuto diha kung saan pagbasa sa mga letra. Parehas anang sa A, B, C, and so on. So, kanang magkaanam-anam na sila kabalo, sa sige nila practice sa mga letra. So, lastly, letter B. Students are encouraged to compare letters to discover patterns and to highlight their similarities and differences. So, example, comparing letter parts. In the here, as a teacher, dapat is imo silang i-encourage sa pag-compare sa mga letters, no? To highlight their similarities and differences. Usa po ni siya na makatabang ug ma-develop ang ilang understanding sa letters and to improve their handwriting skills. And that's all my topic. Thank you, everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Diana Rascurazo, the reporter of handwriting sa topic ng weekly routines sa C of F. So we have C. Students are given opportunities to reinforce target letter by tracing a dash or a faded model, copying them and writing them from memory. So ang letter C talks about how we guide our students. So as a future educator, we need to guide our students, especially sa preschool o sa grade 1. Kaya mo pa man nilang pagsugod o mo pa na pagsugod og sulat. So we need to guide them by copying. So ang copying is talk about, we have a printed material bitaw. May hatag na to sa students nga, ang katong printed material is na to siya tuldok-tuldok, which is kind to sheet siya, paun sa mag-form o, for example, letter A, paun sa mag-form og A. So ang katong tuldok-tuldok mo to siya ang guide. So as a students, i-connect na to nila, then makabuo na sila letter A. So so writing them from memory is more na siyang evaluation. If natunan ba jud nila paun sa pagsulat og letter nga wala na guide. So maghatag na tag paper sa atong students nga kanang wala na siya guide, blanco na siya and sila na mismo ang musulat sa letter. If naka-remember pa yun sila kung paano sa isulat ang letter nga A. So more na siya. Secondly, in F, students are encouraged to correct poorly formed letters and to rewrite eligible work. So, ang F is talk about encourage students as well as correct them kung saan pag-form sa letter. For example, is ang B. So, ang dako na B is ang standard dito na kagamay sa babaw ug dako sa upros. But, sa karon nowadays is parehas na equal na sila pagsulat. So, ang standard dito gamay sa babaw dako sa upros. Na siya ang standard sa D. So, ang gamay pag mag-D is bugan ang atong mga estudyante. So we need to guide them and correct them sa ilang mga sinulat. So mo na to siya